In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook business page step by step in the new Facebook interface. Hi, my name is Desiree, and on this channel, I'm here to help you grow your business with better social media and content marketing. And if you really want to be effective with your new Facebook page, you're going to want to make sure you have a good content strategy. So grab my free planning worksheet that I have for you down in the description, so whatever you do decide to post is going to work for you and your business. Now, in today's day and age, if you don't have a Facebook page, you might as well have a gigantic "I'm closed" sign on your doors, because if you don't have a Facebook page, people are going to kind of think you're not in business. So let's head over to the computer where I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook business page so that you can turn on those digital lights. So in order to make a Facebook business page, you first must have a Facebook account. You cannot have a business page without a personal page for identification and fraud reasons. There's a lot that has happened with Facebook over the years, and so there is no way to have a business page without an account. So just go through the account requirements that are needed to set this up with Facebook. Once you've created your account, you're going to go to facebook.com/pages. I obviously have all these pages that are suggested to me, and I also have the pages over here on the left that I also manage. But what you're looking for is create a new page. So you're going to click create a new page, and this is what you're going to be faced with. And you're just going to start filling in the information as it is relevant to what you're doing. Okay, pick a category. So your categories are going to be like, what kind of page is this going to be? So I can just start typing in like what my business does. I can really, whatever you do, there is going to be a category for it, as you can see. Okay, so pick the three that make this sense for you, because that's what you should do. It's up to add up to 3, and then we're gonna fill in the description. So the description is gonna be what I encourage you to be, like what you have for your Instagram and your Twitter profile settings. So if I was to use my own one, it would be very simple and easy to do. Okay. Next, we're going to create our page. Okay, we will be editing this, so don't worry. So as you can see, the page stays great. Now add images for more depth. Okay, so as you can see over here, we have 2 new things where we can add our images. So we have our profile photo and we have our cover photo. So let's go here. First things first, when we're adding our profile image, it can only be 180 by 180 pixels. If you upload a photo, Facebook will compress it down so that it fits into this circle. So if you're using your logo, make sure it's the most simplistic version of your logo possible, and that you can fill in as much of this space as possible. Okay, it's going to be really important for your branding, I promise, because you have to think, this is how small it's going to be in the feed, and it's even smaller on mobile. All right, now we're going to add our cover. Now for our cover, we actually are going to be thinking about this in 2 sizes, okay? So if you can see on my photo that I'm going over here to drag to reposition, you can see this yellow part here. This is what's actually seen on mobile. So your thumbnail or your cover is bigger on mobile than on desktop. So you want to create with your most important piece in this green space, which is 312 pixels by 820 pixels. But you're going to create the whole image at 416 pixels. Okay, so you can use that as a guide, and I do have a guide for you that you can grab down in the description below. So once we have this lined up where we want it to go, and we're gonna hit save, and then we're gonna go through these next important steps. So we wanna make, it's basically telling you like how to get started. We're gonna create our welcome post, invite friends. So these are gonna be your Facebook friends that you're already connected with as a friend, not likes. And you can do it that one. And you can add a button for your visitors. So let's just go make a post, and it's gonna walk you through how to do this. We can add color to our background here. It's Thanksgiving time, which is why we have these fun ones here. You can click this box, and it's gonna give you even more options and more colors. Okay, and then we're going to just hit post. Don't worry about boosting. Boosting is not something that we need to even talk about right now. Okay, and you can see, hit the X, we can see our post is right here. We want to move on to our next step. So right here, important next steps, let's continue working through these. We can invite our friends, So this is where you would go through and you can like select people that you'd want to invite. And you don't have to do this, but I encourage you. It helps you with growing your page, getting established, and bringing people who might be interested in supporting you in your brand. And then you just hit send invites, and it's gonna send it to them, and you can see invites have been sent. Next, we're gonna do this one more time. And this is where we're gonna add a page button for our visitors. Now, this button is gonna go underneath our cover to the right hand side, which is going to give your people that are coming a specific call to action to do something, whether you want them to follow, order food if you're a restaurant, book an appointment if like you're a coach or a gym, get a quote for a service like if you're a plumber, insurance agent, call now, contact us, send a message. You have all of these awesome options to choose from. Okay. And what it's asked me to do is I've completed the steps, and I can hit view as a visitor. So let's go view what my page would look like if someone was visiting for the first time. Okay, so as it says, this is what your page looks like as a visitor. Remember, my screen is really big, so that's why you have like all this white space here. If we get closer, it'll look more accurate. Okay, so we can see my test post, we can see my profile picture, all of that stuff. Okay, exit view as. Now, there's more things that you can do to set up your page for success. Complete the establish your page's identity. Create a page name. Completed. Okay, we can go into here and see that provide info and preferences. So we need to add in more information. So what's the name of your website? Okay, or if you don't have a website, you can do that and then just hit the X button and it will be added in. Add in your hours. Doesn't apply for my page. If it doesn't, business hours doesn't apply. Phone number doesn't apply. Messaging preferences. This is, you can connect this to like WhatsApp if like that's what you want to do to message for your phone services. In my opinion, for the most part, you don't need this, but again, it's up to you. Okay. And next we have introduce your page. Welcome people to your page, invite friends. So it's wanting me to invite 10 or more friends. And since this is a test page, I am not going to do that. But again, I encourage you to do that as well. So now we need to fill in some more things. So let's go into services. You want to add in any services that you offer. So this is what you can just do. You can make an appointment, you can add a photo, all of that kind of stuff, and save it. And you can see now it shows up here under my services. You want to include your services again so people can kind of get an idea who you are, what you have going on, and how your business can help them. Reviews. So this is something that you can do with your customers. You want to ask them to share positive, preferably feedback about working with you. The more positive it is, the more it's going to help you with what you have going on for your page. More engagement. Again, we're trying to get people to see who you are as a service, especially if they're new. And when you have positive reviews and positive experiences, people are more likely to participate. These are all of the other different tabs that you have available to you that you can do things with for your page. You can add in a shop if you have like an online product or service that you want to promote. You can add in offers, photos, videos, events. Like this is where all of this happens. You can also see it over here on the left-hand side where you can manage your shop. You can go to your inbox for any of your Facebook and Instagram messages that you might have if you've connected your Instagram account, which is a separate tutorial. One last thing I'm going to encourage you to do is go to edit your page. You can claim your username. Know that your username is really important. Your username is going to be how everyone finds you on the internet, and it should be the same username across the board. If you want to find me anywhere on the internet, it is facebook.com/Mrs. Desiree Rose, Twitter, Mrs. Desiree Rose, Instagram, Mrs. Desiree Rose, YouTube, Mrs. Desiree Rose. You really want to make sure that you have a cohesive handle or username established for this. So before you do this, make sure that you can claim that same username across all of the other sites. One more thing I'm going to suggest that you do is make sure that you have your settings the way that you want them to. So page visibility, how you're going to receive messages, like if you want to get notified every time someone comments on something or messages you. You probably definitely want to do this at first because it's going to allow for you to make sure that your engagement is up and see what activity is happening. And I'm also going to encourage you to find somebody else that you trust. Maybe it's a spouse, a business partner, a friend that you've had for life. Add them as an admin to your page, because if anything, a full admin as well. That way, if anything is to happen to your account, like if your account gets hacked or something, that other person will be able to see what happens and be able to help you with any recovery or messaging and things like that. I have worked with countless businesses that have run into this issue, and it can be a real pain in the patootie to try and get everything working the way that it's supposed to. And honestly, that is it. Okay, now you have a Facebook business page so that you can get started with sharing your messages, connecting with your audience, and promoting what you have going on.
Now, if you're wanting to know more about the new Facebook interface, the walkthrough I have for you is going to be right here. It's going to show you how to find things and where things are. And this video right here, YouTube thinks that you're going to like, so you should totally check that out. And until next time, I will see you soon.